Well, I think Amanda, I think that look, I think first of all, I think you guys did a wonderful job of Prime Alpha, just in kind of like you guys are a great service to the emerging manager community. That's for sure. Like as you mentioned, we did a podcast way back, you know, in COVID time when we were really small. And look, I think that just to kind of lend some, examples from sports, because I'm a big sports guy and like I really enjoy just kind of like just reading in general. So I just love books and reading. But look, I mean, for example, right, like if you look at kind of great athletes, right? Like if you look at someone like Michael Phelps, right? I mean, I don't know how many people are familiar with this story. They kind of are, but like they were familiar with his 8 gold medals. But what they may not be familiar with is, okay, well, for 5 years, 365 days a year, he trained. He trained on his birthday. He trained on Christmas. He trained on New Year's. He trained on Easter. I mean, he took not a single day off. And so that's one of the things that not a lot of people really know. And so, look, it's not rocket science, right? If someone has that level of commitment and then you throw in a little bit of natural talent, eventually, you know what? They'll become wildly successful at whatever they apply himself to. So if Michael Phelps decided, hey, look, I don't want to be an Olympic gold medal swimmer, right? When he was was a youngster, he said, hey, look, I want to be a hedge fund manager. You know what, Amanda? With that level of commitment, I can assure you he'd be a pretty darn good hedge fund manager as well. Maybe not the greatest. I mean, again, there's other factors. You have to have a certain amount of natural capacity. But, with that level of dedication and commitment, you know what? He would be pretty successful at anything he applied himself to, right? And I think that that's kind of like, at least for me, when I read a lot of these biographies of great people, you can kind of see, okay, well, the level of dedication and commitment they had was just 10 steps higher than everyone else. And that's one thing, again, I would tell emerging managers is like, look, I mean, how dedicated are you, right? I mean, do you have that level of dedication? And if you have that level of dedication, don't worry, rest assured, in due time, the success will be there. And if you don't have that level of dedication, you know what? That's not wrong either. There's nothing wrong with that, but at least be honest with yourself about why those results aren't there after X number of years.
Yeah.